All right, Young, welcome in again. Ryan Trengrove here, Class A Pro recording. So something really important is this balls of feet concept. And I think I mentioned this a while ago, but I couldn't tell. I thought you were on your heels, but remember, I couldn't see it because we didn't have the pressure plate. Now we do, so we can tell if you're there. Listen to this.
Remember at the beginning when I said you keep the weight in the balls of your feet? Well, one of the things in the backswing is your weight does not leave the balls of your feet. You transition around with your hips like this. You keep the weight centered along the balls of your feet like this in your backswing. It's centered there like this. You don't want your center of gravity to be moving back and forth like this.
That's the most important part. We don't want to be moving our balance like this. You see what I'm doing? Toe to heel, because then you're going to be less consistent at striking the ball. If you notice also with this pressure trace, do you see how my trace goes straight across the balls of my feet? See how the line goes along the dotted line? Are you with me? Okay, now let's take a look and see where yours is. Okay, so see how yours is not straight. Okay,
so that means like weight constantly like changing.
Exactly, like, you know what I mean? And so your balance is supposed to be on the balls of your feet, right? And then you're supposed to move to the left ball of foot. Are you with me? To the left. We don't want to be going to our toes and our heels while we swing. Are you with me? Okay, so that's a big deal for us to get you on the balls of your feet. Other than that, at the setup, you're doing really well. Look at this. Arm position's good. Let's see. Left hand position's good. Right hand grip is better now. Your ball position's improved. Foot position's okay. One other thing here is you're supposed to have 50 to 55% of your pressure on your left foot. And so you're too much on your right foot at the setup position. So what we need is balls of feet and a little bit left.
So you would say like having a little.
Yeah, so they've done some studies with some other players too. Watch this. I found a video of Kyle Berkshire, the long drive guy. And you can see here at the top of his golf swing, you'll see here that at the top of the swing, he's 50-50, 48%, 52. And look, he's on the balls of his feet. His heels are also not visible. You see how there's no heel, right? Okay, so now let's take a look and see as you go back. You're supposed to be on the balls of your feet, and we don't want the sway. Remember, no sway, right? You with me? Okay, and so now let's see how you do going back here. We're going to take a moment and look. I'm going to trace your club head as usual, and so we can see. And here we go. Okay, so going up the plane pretty good. You're getting your toe up. That's pretty good. All right, now let's see as we get up here to the top. Oh, yeah, so the plane and your head position on the left is very good. Now look at this. At the top of the swing, though, too much on the right. And look, your heel is on the ground. You see? And so at the top of the swing, once again, your heel is not supposed to be down. So if you look here, when I'm at the top, I'm still balls. Now, it's hard, you know, so I'm a little bit off. But, I mean, I'm on the balls of my feet. And so see how much pressure you have in this right heel. So we need to make sure that you stay on the balls of your feet. And then we have to practice not swaying off the right side here. Do you see that slight sway? Let me trace your club head also from here. Let's see what it does going back. Now, I would say this is better than when we first met still, though. I think you're doing better. Your head's not as far off to the side, right? But as you can see, the plate is very useful because it helps us understand what's really happening underneath your feet. Because before, I would say things and I didn't know, I had no evidence to show you that you were swaying. You with me? Now we can see it, which is really cool. All right, let's take a look here as you come down. Let's see if you do the inside out path or not. Let's see. Oh, no, over top, coming down here, over top. And then look at this. You're at 71% on your right foot here at impact. Now, at impact, you're supposed to be 80% or let's call it 70 to 80% at impact here. And so if I go to my impact position, you'll see here that I'm at 79% on the left, and look, mainly on the ball of my foot still. And so look, you're mainly on your right ball of foot, and look, you've got more pressure on that right foot. Are you with me? Okay. So let me go over here, and then we're going to start practicing the motion so you can see where you're supposed to be. So look, and then we're not getting the crescent moon enough here because of that. And then you hit the ball, you hit the ground first. So if you look at did you clean it? You fixed it, huh? Yeah. You hit over here. You hit back there. But that's because of the balance. I know it moves a little bit when you hit the ground. That's because the balance was too far to the right. You get it. Okay, so let's get working on it here.